Hi guys, with me is a guest who's very, very special to me. Please welcome Aishwarya Rai Bachchan.
Oh my God, how sweet. We've done our masters together, I think. Like way beyond. Gosh.
So how does it feel? I mean, Miss India, I met you during the Miss India time, Miss World. You know the transitions, Miss India, Miss World, super actress, super mom.
I think I'm like water. I kind of naturally, easily fit and adjust to any situation. That's always been my mind space and my temperament. So I don't really look upon any new experience as daunting or as something that's going to be demanding of me, you know? So if you don't have that kind of an attitude, then it kind of is easy and quite seamless.
To me personally, I feel you've handled the super mom tag the best.
That's, I think, the best compliment you could have given me. It's just been the most natural, unconditional experience of my life, and you know, it's love in its true definition and epitome. And I don't want to break it down. I don't want to define it. I don't want to narrow it down to just words, because you can't. So I'll just say thank you. That's just the nicest thing I have heard.
Also, I saw you let your hair down after ages. I mean, as in publicly, you know, there was Aradhya on stage at the recent marriage in Udaipur. How did it, I mean...
So much for, it was all meant to be like very discreet and we were like in our own world, and suddenly all these videos are flying all over and viral.
Yeah, it was lovely.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like, I think all those who know me personally, and many do in our fraternity as well, I'm very easy. I might choose my days. It's not, you know, I hang with my close friends from college, with family and friends that we intimately know. But, you know, I think the good part about having a real good time with me is it's about actually being in the moment and enjoying it. It's not about just partying for the sake of it, or, you know, just let's hang. I can't do it all the time because it's real. It's real with me when I do, and yeah, we had a great time, which is now evident.
One thing that you and Abhishek argue about the most.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. We are both genetically, very generously been given very strong genes. So we're inherently very strong personalities. So I think there's a very fine line probably between arguing and discussing, and probably that's something we're still arriving at, discovering what is what. So we discuss aloud a lot. I can politely put it as discuss. Probably argue, but...
I mean, the moment Abhishek proposed to you, do you remember? Do you recall that moment?
Of course I recall, but hello. This is the full tell-all, I can see.
How did it all...
So without giving the details of how he proposed, which was amazing, and it happened like really suddenly. But you still have no idea that's going to be the conversation from like the next day. You know, you still think, abhi hoga. You know, okay, this has happened. You've come back and everything was on whirlwind. Suddenly, I mean, I didn't even know there's something called a roka. We are South Indians. So I don't even know anything called a roka. And suddenly there is this call from, you know, their house to ours, and we are coming. And my dad was out of town. And we were like, okay. And I'm like, Dad. So he's like, yeah, it'll still take me a day to come. So Pa and all of them, but we are coming. And Abhishek is like, I can't stop him. We're on our way. We're on our way this evening. We're coming to your place. I'm like, oh my God. So this roka is happening with a call to my father who's out of town. Mom is here. We are here. They've all arrived home, emotional and all of this. And I'm like, oh my God, it's happened. And then it's like, come on, let's go home. I'm like, Mom, okay, is this an engagement? Like, what's just happened? And they're like, Amy's like, just come home, just come. And then I'm sitting on our show set. And we're doing Khwaja, Mere Khwaja, sitting as a bride. And I'm like, oh my God, this is surreal. On screen, off screen, it's all happening. So this is like really bizarre. And Ashu and all are like, you're engaged. And I'm like, yeah. And Dugu's like, man! And I'm like, yeah. And we're like, I'm a bride. Oh my God, this is all happening. Like, it was really, really weird.
earlier it was taboo to be, when a heroine got pregnant, it was all hush hush, and they stayed away from the limelight and all of that. You carried your pregnancy so beautifully. There were pictures.
I have been in the front line. Bring it on. For every phase, I think.
Yeah,
I've just said, "Theek hai, front line of the army, take all the bullets," and then everybody else, cakewalk. I think I've done that in many things about, I think, the leading ladies and us here.
I mean, you've broken a few
stereotypes. I think it's a good time. I think it was a good time. It's all nice and it sounds, you kind of give your own self feel good, ki say, yaar, we did it, we made the change. Yeah. But I think it's also, I was fortunate and it all works itself out.
So you have to lie to every question that I ask you. Do you reach late on the set?
So to lie.
Yeah. Fast? Do you think there's a better looking Bollywood actress than you?
That's not a fair question. Yes.
Now fill in the blanks. If I were a cartoon, I would be dash.
Peppa Pig.
Okay. The worst comment I've heard about myself is?
Fake plastic, those kind of things, yeah.
My biggest addiction is? Dash.
Yeah.
The best thing about myself is? Dash.
Real. This is me.
And finally, signing off, tell me your favorite Filmfare moment.
My first award with Filmfare. There have been performances, there have been so many memories, but my
Cover
first award.
shoots.
Exactly, but my first award. When you first came into the industry, traditionally, the Filmfare Award was like that award that people spoke about when you're a creative talent in the business. So that first award was just truly special and